Hello and welcome to this edition of Kpsn.
Athletics, and more specifically playing a team sport, is a valued component of our educational ethos. The key tenets that guide our experience: togetherness, scholarship, integrity, and sportsmanship.
Playing a sport provides an outlet and an opportunity for us to push ourselves beyond our comfort zone to learn a lot about our strengths, weaknesses, will, and abilities.
When we wear the green and gold, we are part of something that is much bigger than ourselves.
We not only represent our fellow teammates, but also those warrior players that have carried the torch since our school's inception in 1956.
It's a rich history that involves a steadfast dedication to serve our beloved KP to the best of our ability.
Every one of us will be held accountable for our preparation, performance, and work ethic.
It's time to go, RT! Let's go!
Getting to the top of our game requires everyone from our coaching staff to our parents, teachers, and fans. But most of all, we must do our part, no matter how big or small the task may be.
It takes discipline, persistence, strength, competitiveness, selflessness, and teamwork, not just the schematics of the game.
Leaders will emerge and their ability will be tested often. The ability to follow and take direction will become imperative as well.
Sports, unlike anything else, are able to bring people of all different backgrounds and skill sets together in search of a common goal.
The ways in which we differ are more important than the ways in which we are alike.
A healthy locker room should have the highest level of tolerance, respect, and inclusivity where all differences are valued.
Teamwork is key to the success of any organization, and each member of the team must know that the person standing next to them is willing to sacrifice, work, and persist in order to reach the goal.
Alone, we are strong, but together, we are warriors.
This Tuesday, our cross-country athletes had a heartbreaking loss against one of their toughest opponents. The Franklin Panthers took home the win for both the boys and the girls, continuing their undefeated season. The boys truly gave this meet everything they had, with 8 out of the 9 varsity boys hitting personal records. Although the loss was disappointing, the team is showing what they are really capable of, and they have a lot to prove when they see Franklin again at the Championship League meet at the end of October. Both teams are working hard to prepare for their next meet against Attleboro on October 3rd.
We did not win, but everyone ran their absolute hardest. A lot of great PRs. I'm out here with my boy Noah Lerner. Noah Lerner, crazy time. Huge PR today.
I mean, PRs are on the table for most of our guys. I know huge PR for me. I ran an 18:36. Sprained my ankle last week. Didn't really stop me. It's just all the heart. It was a big race for us.
We all tried our hardest, and really I think that's what matters at the end of the day.
This past Sunday, KP Cheer and other KP Sports participated in a program called TOPS, a recreational sports program for children and adults with intellectual, emotional, or physical disabilities. Offered through the KP Soccer Association, TOPS provides people with diverse abilities an opportunity to play soccer in a structured environment that is safe, fun, supportive, and inclusive. And congratulations to the cheer team for an outstanding halftime performance at Friday night's home game. They are working hard to prepare for their upcoming competitions that will start in early October. Last week, Norwood's starting quarterback said in an interview that he felt his team would destroy King Philip. A team was destroyed last Friday, but it wasn't the Warriors. Our boys showed up with a mission, and from the first snap, it was on its way to completion. Starting on D, Kydell Big Cat Sanchez had several massive tackles for losses early in the game, and things would just get worse for Norwood. In their effort to destroy King Philip, they put up 0 points and allowed 23. The defensive line was bulletproof, and the offense was absolutely stellar. The offensive line had their best game yet, led by heavyweight players Sean Michael King and Logan Band, making way for the offense to unleash their crushing run attack. The Thunder and Lightning show was on exhibit, with massive runs from Drew LaPlante and Aiden Astorino. The knockout was the 2 touchdowns in the air from Toddy McLeish to Danny Silverio, both on amazing rollout passes by the senior quarterback. By the third quarter's end, it was clear Norwood was down for the count, and KP would pick up another win. The team traveled to Taunton yesterday and are now getting ready for the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers next week at home.
Just following my assignment, staying in my gaps, and if they come my way, I have my athleticism, get off my block, get on the tackle, and do my job.
The Unified basketball team kicked off their season against a tough Franklin squad last week. We caught up with Coach Klubicki to get his thoughts on this year's team.
Well, game one, first game of the season, we really struggled coming out early, but then we started to find our groove, and I think we played well as a team. We ended up losing by 6 points, but we had some really great participation. We had some really great shooting from a lot of our players, and I thought it was a great step in the right direction, and then we have Taunton next week.
What do you love about the group this year?
It's just their attitudes. They're all excited to be there. They all want to play. They're all willing to learn. It's just been a lot of fun.
The golf team is off to a hot start this season as they are 5-1. They are working hard at practice when they get the time, but due to the rain, it's been hard for them to get out there. The captains Ethan Sullivan and Tyler Douglas have been keeping the boys straight and in the right mind space. They are at home at Wentworth against North Attleboro tonight. After yesterday's match against Attleboro, they look to keep their winning season going.
The girls soccer team finished off last week strongly when they traveled to Foxborough and shut them out with a 2-0 victory. After a few days off, the girls got back to work to face a Hockomock League opponent when they traveled to play the Scarlet Hawks of Milford. The team came out furious and got to scoring quickly as junior Michaela Thompson popped in 2 goals in the first half, alongside classmate Danny Lamusio, who finished the day with 2 goals as well. Senior Heidi Lawrence and junior Addison Lamoth Vaughn also added respective goals in this contest to finish the game with a 6-0 win. The girls will host Sharon on Friday at 6 p.m. to finish off the week. The boys soccer team has been working extremely hard in every game, and they've played some excellent games with heartbreaking losses. On Tuesday, they ended up tying Milford 0-0 in a very physical matchup. The defense played a great game led by center backs Neil McGrath and Ryan Keller. Goalkeeper Jake Van Hosen led KP to their first shutout of the season. Dermot Amorum led the midfield, setting up the attackers. Yesterday, the Warriors took on Sharon. On Monday, the boys will hit the road to take on a tough North Attleboro squad.
I thought it went pretty well. We kept pressing. It wasn't the result we wanted, but we kept going forward, and hopefully we can get the result we want next week.
I feel like we played pretty well. There were some aspects where we could have improved, definitely, like finishing, but overall we were strong. We were moving the ball well. We were playing some of the best soccer we've played all season, but just not the outcome we wanted, but we'll do better.
We played good. Offense couldn't put the ball in the net, but we'll work on that. We had so many chances. Defense, we played really good. Just one mistake and they scored on it. Overall, really good.
Despite a rocky start with a loss to Fian early in the week, the volleyball team bounced back in a 3-set win against Milford on Wednesday night. Senior Shay Melman made her appearance back on the court as libero and played a great game to contribute to the win. Junior Fiona Bailey had a standout performance with 10 kills, along with senior Ryan O'Sullivan, who recorded 6 kills and 4 blocks. The team has a 4-4 record right now, but are prepared for the matchups around the corner to hopefully tally up some wins. They host Sharon today at 5 p.m. and will play North Attleboro, Bishop Fian, and Canton next week.
The field hockey team unfortunately suffered a close 3-2 loss against Foxborough, a tough Cock competitor last week, but luckily bounced back in their game on Wednesday against Milford. The Warriors dominated the game with a score of 8-0 and had 6 different goal scorers in the win. Senior captain Mara Boldy scored 3 goals in the win and has already begun to prove herself as a key player in the Hawk this season, contributing goals in nearly every game. The team sits at 3rd place in the Hawk right now with a record of 4-3, but the future looks promising from here.
Last game we played Milford, we won 8-0, and we had a bunch of different goal scorers. And next game we play Sharon. And then next week we have a tough week with North Attleboro, Hopkinton, and Canton with 2 in-league games, so hopefully we come out on top of those.
With all our athletes following the look good, play good, feel good motto, our football team certainly has style. With tinted visors, arm sleeves, all the way down to the cleats, they plan on not only outplay their opponents, but to outdress them as well.
Johnny Prater, drip check. Drew Bowen, drip check. D-Cause, drip check. Jackson Fornash, drip check. Thomas McLeish, star quarterback, your drip check.
Most of us began our sports careers at young ages in an effort to achieve many things. Friendly competition, building teamwork and leadership skills, developing work ethic, but perhaps most importantly, discovering friendships and bonds with all kinds of people.
We learn to play not only for the love of the game, but for the lessons and relationships we build with teammates and coaches along our journey.
Friendship and feeling a sense of purpose are essential in life.
As we build friendships with our teams, we become stronger and achieve a sense of belonging with not only our team, but ultimately within the community.
This bond grows stronger with every practice, every game, and every gathering.
A family of 1,162 students. Together we wear the green and gold. Together we represent the Tri-Town. And together we are developing a bond that will shape our future while leaving a strong legacy for all the Warriors yet to come.
Be proud, be strong, and take your place in Warrior Nation.
Get out there and support our Warrior athletes as they take the fields, pound the courts, and hit the trails in a spirited effort to represent our green and gold. We'll see you next week with all the updates. This is Kpsn.